Hello guys, good to be back again. Good to see you again. Listen to this, 1 Samuel chapter 30, and it reads from verse 1. Now the Amalekites had raided the Negev and Ziklag, and they had attacked the Ziklag and burnt it, and had taken captive the women and everyone else in it, both young and old. They killed none of them, but carried them off as they went on their way. And when David and his men reached Ziklag, they found it destroyed by fire, and their wives and sons and daughters taken captive. And this can be related to what happens naturally in our marriages. When the enemy strikes at your marriage, or strikes at your home, or strikes the children with all manner of vices. And sometimes you find conflict with husband and wife. You find the husband attacking the wife. You find the wife attacking the husband, or even distrusting, not even trusting the husband at all, or there will be violence, there can be kind of fights, many vices that the enemy throws at the marriage. And this becomes so difficult to leave. It reduces your health, reduces your precision and discernment to attack other things, to do other things and be successful in it. So you can imagine a man like David coming into that whole ground and seeing the whole family has been taken by the enemy. It's happening today in many marriages, where marriages have been taken by the enemy. Most people do not understand that they have to fight for their marriage. They have to fight for their home. You just don't stay there and see what is happening and you don't do anything. Let's look in and find out what David actually did concerning his home. First of all, the Bible tells us in verse 4, so David and his men wept aloud until they had no strength left to weep. That's to show you also that David had an emotion. Most men find it difficult to show that they're emotional, but you can see that David in the Bible displayed this emotion publicly, and also his men display that emotion of crying. So men, there's nothing wrong in crying, when things hurt you badly. It's good to express these emotions, because when you do so, you're going back to healing. You're approaching the whole situation in a way where you have room to be healed. But if you bottle up those hurts, eventually there'll be an outburst of it, and it may not be good for your marriage. It may not be good for your home. So the best thing is to express the emotion. Communicate when you're hurt as a man. Communicate when you're hurt as a woman. So David was greatly distressed because the men were talking of stoning him. Each one was bitter in the spirit because of his sons and daughters. But David found strength in the Lord. So when things happen to us, what do? We seek strength in the Lord. David found strength in the Lord. So David is a man here. So I address the men to find strength. I don't know what you're going through today concerning your home, your marriage, your wife. Maybe your wife does not believe in you anymore. Maybe your wife is insulting you. Maybe your wife is fighting you, is slapping you. And maybe you're finding something strange about her that you cannot explain. Listen, man, take your strength from the Lord. Instead of doing something negative, something that could hurt both of you or hurt the family, the basic purpose here is to keep peace in the family and keep the union steady. So how do you do it? Seek strength from the Lord. You can never do this by your own strength. So seek, like David did. David sought strength from the Lord. And listen again. David said to Abiathar the priest, the son of Ahimelech, bring me the ephod. Abiathar brought it to him, and David inquired of the Lord, shall I pursue this raiding party? Will I overtake them? You see what is happening here? Now David inquired of the Lord. So men, you're the priest in the house. Oftentimes in the home, you see men leaving every spiritual exercise, spiritual activity for the women. No, you are the first priest in the home. So he, having this challenge, went to the Lord. He inquired the Lord, why do we get it wrong? Why do men get it wrong? Because when issues come up in the home, you hardly seek the face of the Lord about it. You use your understanding, you use your thinking faculty and your own understanding. The Bible tells us, lean not on our own understanding. So lean not on your own understanding. Here, David did not lean on his own understanding to say, I have got wisdom, I'm smart, I can handle it. Okay, let's go and do this, let's go. He inquired of the Lord. So the wisdom of God is very necessary to you solving the issues in your home, to you solving the issues in your marriage, to you solving the issues in your relationship. First of all, it's not a good thing to abandon any situation you're seeing. So many people keep silent to situations in home, to situations in marriage. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to do anything about it. They carry all those issues and put under the carpet. When it comes to men and women issues, because of how we deal with issues differently, there's conflicts differently, it's so wrong for any man to think, I'm going to put all these things under the carpet and it will be solved. Because women do not solve problems that way. Women do not solve problems that way. They believe in discussing it, they believe in chatting over it, and having a clear communication over what is happening. And once it's understood, that matter could be settled based on how you people approached it. And also women thinking that, oh, men do not talk, they keep silent over things. Most men look inwards. They meditate over the whole situation. They look inwards to find out how can they solve this. And many of them wouldn't want to portray that vulnerability with their wives. They rather hide that whole emotion, sort it out for themselves before they can communicate to their wives. But the emphasis here is that David inquired of the Lord and said, shall I pursue this raiding party? Will I overtake them? So, and God answered him and said, pursue them. In other words, fight for your family. Go for your family. Look out for them. Find out what is happening. And this is the answer to oneness in marriage, to happiness in marriage, to bliss in marriage. Do not stay there and watch and think a miracle will happen without you initiating the miracle. I mean, he went straight to God, and God did not say, stand there and see what I'm going to do. God involved him in trying to. God actually used him in sorting out the problem. God involved him in the answer, in the solution to the problem. So sitting out there and thinking, oh, I think God is going to go do something. Let's wait on God and see what God is doing without you initiating something. First of all, he inquired of the Lord. Secondly, God answered him and said, pursue. That means he heard him. He heard him. And not only that, he also obeyed him. So these are things that we can draw from what David did and to apply in our situations. Men, when you have issues in the family, do not be silent about it. I'm also talking to women as well. Mind who you are talking to concerning your issues in your marriage and family. So men, pray about this thing. Do not allow only your wives to pray about issues in the family. Men, you are the priest in this family. So start praying concerning your wife. Show that emotion that you love her. Fight for her. Fight for them. Fight for your children. Fight for the peace of your home. Well, David went forth as God spoke to him. Pursue them, and he answered, you will certainly overtake them and succeed in the rescue. So I believe every person who is listening to me now on the journey of rescuing your family, your marriage, your relationship, I would say pursue. You will certainly rescue your marriage. You will certainly rescue your relationship, and you will certainly rescue your home. God bless you. See you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share this video.